Alright, what's up YouTube, back with a video. So, listen, sales doesn't mean profit. Now, one thing I'm going to mention in this video is there's too many fuckers, right? And I'm going to say fuckers because, you know, there's always people on this internet, on YouTube. I make £40,000 selling Pokemon cards. And what happens is it goes mainstream. And then the BBC start fucking picking it up, yeah? The British bullshitting corporation. Fuck those guys. And fuck anyone who pays a TV license. Right, but listen. It goes viral, yeah? And they go, oh, this individual, this woman's going, I sell £40,000 of Pokemon cards. And I make a living off Pokemon cards. Right, yo, listen. And then you got other YouTubers, yeah? One's pretty fat, he pisses me off. He does golf vids. Another guy who I know pisses him off as well. Like, it's just, he used to shout about it all the time. Pokemon cards are £40,000, £50,000. We opened £70,000 worth of Pokemon products. We send this much. Right. Do you know when you shout this amount of money, yeah? There's fucking people that are broke, and there's people that have literally got no money, yeah? There's 50% of the UK's population, yeah, that don't even have £500 in the bank. So out of 1 in 2 people that you speak to, there is one guy without £500. Yeah, like if you speak to me, I've got more than £500. So I'm the other guy with above the 50%. Yeah, do you see what I mean? This is the kind of aspect that you're shouting about, and you're going, oh, this guy hasn't got £500, and you know, and they're shouting value, right? There's 2 things that happen when you start shouting value, right? There's one, people know what you do. It's bragging. It's bragging. It's, I made £50,000 and you put it all on YouTube, yeah? And before you know it, it goes mainstream, the BBC catch on, and then the government realises, because they're all old men in Parliament, yeah? They're all scammers, yeah? They're all big, it's a Ponzi scheme anyway, yeah? It's one big circus. It's all a scam, no matter who you elect, because the deep people running the show are running behind the scenes, right? So you never get information that people like would actually say, like, yo, this is how it runs, because, you know, there's too many people who don't want to stick their nose out because, oh, the nose might get pulled off. So it's like they will go, oh, let's do some deep 60-year-old man, yeah? Oh God, hey guys, where's our cut of this money? Yes, we want to take money and tax off this Pokemon cards, yeah, we want to take money off Pokemon cards. So, okay, this is why eBay and people who sell on eBay, right, listen, you got a brick of cards like this, bunch of fucking commons, right, that you don't want, right? To hit 30 sales is real fast, yeah, real fast. So you sell 30 cards, and then the government's going, oh well, what are you selling? What are you selling? What the fuck are you selling? Why are you in my shit? Do you know what I mean? How about everything in the government that's done should be public, and whatever private deals and shit they're doing, right? You know, the joke. I hate this country, bro. I literally hate the UK, bro. It's a joke, right? And the people who live here are a joke as well, right? But anyway, sales doesn't mean a profit. Now let me explain something. If you go buy a tin, right? Let's say, for example, you buy a tin like this, and you buy this tin, and you have a receipt of you buying this tin. Let's say you buy this tin from eBay, Chaos cards, fucking unicorn cards, Magic Mad Ass, ill cards, yeah? Just for some card shops, right? It's mainly all the card shops, yeah? You buy this from a business, you get a receipt, right? So let's say, for example, you buy this tin for £12 and it's got 2 booster packs in it, yeah? Let's say you open 2 of them booster packs and you don't get nothing, yeah, out of them packs. You get fucking nothing because you're a gambler, yeah? You're a gambler, yeah? I gambled a minute ago, did a £2 spin, got 65 quid. I'm like, oh, see you in a bit, I'm out of it. Like, I ain't gambled in ages. Right, so basically, what would happen is you would get an empty tin like this after you've opened your packs, yeah? So you made nothing on your boosters, you lost money, right? And then let's say you get this tin, and you get a 3D print, and you put the 3D print within the tin. And then you go and buy some dice off somebody, because you don't have any that you have anyway, right? And then you put the dice within the tin, or you know, a marker, a V-star marker like I do, because I do this, yeah, right, and you make a 3D print. Now you put the 3D print within the tin, and then you sell the tin for say £15. I'm going to ask you this question: did you make any money? The answer to the fucking question is no, you didn't make any money. Because listen, the guy selling the tin, right, has to acquire the tin, right? If you acquire the tin from a card shop, for example, and this cost you £15, right, or £12, it cost you £12 for 2 packs. You got your 2 packs out, you didn't get nothing from your 2 packs, you opened them, you gambled, you got nothing, right? You didn't get no hollow, no reverse, nothing, yeah? Or no like good card to get your money back, right? So accordingly, you are at a loss with this card, with this tin, yeah? So then you open the tin, you put a 3D print in it, you've had to print the print, you know, off the plastic, right? You bought some dice and you made a dice tin, yeah? A tin to hold your dice. You sell it, right? And then you have to ship this, because it doesn't go through the fucking letter like this. It's too big. Yeah, it's too big. It doesn't go through like this. It has to go in a box. So then the box price is second class, which is like, I don't know, £3.79 or some shit. If you send it tracked, you got to pay £5.15. Now if you're selling to a degenerate on eBay, who's a scammer, you don't know if you can trust with him, so sometimes you're gonna have to go track. If you sell this tin, you didn't make any money. So these YouTubers that keep fucking shouting, I made 50 grand in sales in Pokemon. Well, wait a minute, but you didn't adequate the fucking value, the tax, the fucking shipping, the fuck all, yeah? And that's why I fucking can't stand people who go, I made $70,000 selling Pokemon cards. Like, you didn't make 70 grand. If you go get a kilo of gold and walk into the dealership, yeah, to the bullion place, and say, yo, I'm selling a kilo of gold, and then they give you that money in cash, and you see the cash like this, big wad of cash, yeah, then it makes you see the money. That's what you made. But you didn't make, like, obviously you didn't just get the kilo of gold for free, did you? You had to either mine the gold, get the gold for free, then the gold's the guys that got to print the fucking gas to make the gold. You know what I mean? Or to put it in the bar. You might have done it OG style in your backyard. Do you know what I mean? Like an aluminium bar, right? So let's just say, for example, off topic, right? You find it with your metal detector. If you find it with your metal detector, you go sell it for 70 grand. Well, now you're up fucking 70k. Goes 70k profit, yeah? You break it down and send it to 10 different dealerships so they don't know where it is, because obviously there's another fucking thing about that as well. If you find gold, you've got to pay fucking VAT on that, because it's apparently according to the landowner where it was found. So anyway, a PSA card. All these people that shout, oh, I made so much selling PSA cards. Most people who sell PSA cards are probably selling at a fucking loss, yeah? And the reason why I say selling at a loss, because let's say you graded this card yourself. You source the card. You send the card to America, you pay shipping. Yeah? You send the shipping off. You pay shipping. Track shipping. You got to pay tracked again to the States so you don't go missing. PSA then case your card, send it back to you. You have to pay shipping charge. If the government wants to be knobs, they will charge you fucking import tax on your own items. Yeah? So then you got to fight the fucking Royal Mail Office, yeah? That's if PSA don't fuck up, lose your cards in the process of all this happening, and then the mail service don't lose your shit in the process. You got to fill in all the forms, you got to take all the time, right? And then you get it back and you go, oh shit, a grade 8, yeah? Or a 7, or a 6, or fuck, I trolled and got a 5. Now you're losing money. Yeah, you're losing money if you don't get an 8 or a 9 or a 10. Depending on that card, if whatever card it is, if that card is from, I'll give you a prime example, there's a Rayquaza card, I can't exactly remember what set it's from. It might be from like 2006. A Raw was like £4 or £5 originally when I was buying them, and then the Raw shot up to like £40 of Raw, and it was like, Well, even if this card gets a 1 or a 2, it don't matter because you're going to still make money on the item if you sell it. Now, are you going to make a lot? No. You might break even after shipping it. So, don't forget, when you get this card back and you get a 7 or a 6 or a 5 or a 4 or a 2 or a 1, yeah, you then have to package this item up in package you didn't have to pay for. You have to then ship this in the post office, and then you have to pay for the fucking shipping label, yeah. So the shipping label might then cost, I don't know, £4, let's say, to ship this item. It's £3.25 right now for a second signed for item, yeah. So £3.25, let's say, plus an envelope, 20 pence, right? You know, £3.50 you're paying to ship this item. Now, if you sell this item for £20, and this is the first PSA card that you sell from the submission, well, you had to pay shipping there and shipping back. And you had to pay for the card savers, which is something else we just missed, yeah? Card savers were £10. Shipping there was, say, £15. Shipping back from PSA, maybe $30, £25. Right. So did you make profit in the first card you sold? No. Now, you've got to remember, you paid a grading fee for this card, and you paid maybe for the card inside, unless it was the card from your own personal collection you've had since you've been a baby, yeah, and you've been 10, and your mum bought you some booster packs, and you go, hey mum, I bought some boosters, and got a card worth £10, yeah. Right, listen. So then you sell that card and you make your money back, right? The first fucking sale is you didn't make any money. So let's say you sell the second item and you got bummed on the second card. There's certain sellers who are selling probably on a daily basis that are selling PSA, and trust me, some of them are probably not even making money. There's a guy's eBay that I literally went on, and I was just looking through his items, and he was like 20 quid, 20 quid, 20 quid a PSA card. I think all his cards are literally like £20, £21, £21, £22. I don't even think for about 3 pages going through his eBay, he didn't even have anything even valued after £40. So you imagine he either fucked up and wants to get his money back. You see, he wants to get his money back. And this is why, if he goes on YouTube and says, I made £5,000 in sales selling Pokemon, you think he's making profit. But he's not. Yeah, he's not, is it? This is what I mean. This is why these big YouTubers, yeah, you need to fucking go post on their pages. Like, shut the fuck up. Yeah? Shut the fuck up. Do you know what I mean? Shut the fuck up. Yeah? You don't need to go around going, I made 50 grand on Pokemon. I sold 50,000. Yeah, 50,000. Yeah? You probably walked away with 3 grand. Do you know what I mean? 4 grand. After VAT, after shipping, after grading fees, after shipping back from PSA, up charges, import costs. Like, come on. Do you know what I mean? There's no one tell you about the cost. Business rates. Another one. Business rates. You know what I mean? Business rates. It might be like, I made 40 grand selling Pokemon. You probably paid £18,000 in fucking business rates, you dumb cunts. Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously, these people, man, they fucking irritate me, yeah? Because it's like, why do you keep just bragging that you made this much money, but you didn't? You didn't. It's all for views. It's all for views, video clicks. Oh, we're successful. You're successful. You know, if you... Listen. Do you know if you want to be successful, yeah? Successful. You know success. A success isn't having a Ferrari. Success isn't having a Ferrari. Being successful isn't having a Ferrari. Like, why? Let me tell you why. Because if you're spending £3,000, £4,000 on insurance a month just for that car, how is that success? You now have more problems than you originally had If you buy, say, a Miata, an MX-5, and you put a slip disc rotor in it with a fucking couple of grand of attachments, right? Put a twin turbo spinner in it, 2JZ engine if you wanted to, just for an example, yeah? You know, do what Alex Choi did, yeah? You'll have more fun in that car than you will ever having fun in the fucking Ferrari, do you know what I mean? And then the insurance is less. So now you're living free, yeah, because you're not having to be bound to slavery that you've got to, I've got to make that money that month, otherwise I'm not paying for the car. Do you know what I mean? So you're making more problems. Like, look at these fucking YouTubers, bro. These YouTubers getting grey ears. Getting grey ears, man. You know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. You're getting grey ear and that. And you're like, yeah, fucking Pokemon. I'm making millions on Pokemon. No. You're stressing. The reason why you're stressing is because you're relying on... You've got to make them sales, yeah? Because if you don't, your business is going to fucking flop, yeah? And then what about the times when you don't make it right? Like, what about when you get the PSE 5 and the PSE 6 and you send a fuck up by accident? Or PSE want to troll you? Like, luckily when PSE fucking graded my Rayquaza, they see me bust that shit on cam. Yeah, they see me bust my shit on cam, and it was a 9 grade and they gave me a 9 again. They give me a 9 again. For anyone who actually, like, yo, I was like, wow, they gave me a 9 again? Like, do you know what I mean? I was expecting it to go like 6. But they obviously seen that I bust it out of the case on video. Someone must have seen it at them and then gone, yo, this guy sent his card in, bam, give him a 9. I was like, yo, but it's a 9 again, yeah? It's technically a 9 anyway. But that's basically how it is. Don't think that someone is making fucking profit when they're selling items. Like, it's just a joke. This is why the government's all over this shit now. They're coming for the cards. And you know another thing? At the end of the video, yeah, for anyone who's still here, if you're still here in the video, yeah, listen. This is the most important thing I'll ever tell you. You know these things here, these PSA cards. Do you know if you have to ever register that you're the owner of these cards, like setting them all on the PSA registry, yeah, like, might be a bad thing, but, you know, if, obviously you're not forced to use that, but if you use that and they make it, this is an unregistered asset. Now, what I mean about this unregistered, if you go and get a Rolex, yeah, and you go pass this to your kid, right, if you go pass it to your kid, there's no trace that you passed it to the kid. If you die and pass it to the kid, no trace. You do it with gold. You go pass the gold to your son before you pop it, yeah? Or you pass it to your daughter before you die, yeah? There's no trace of that. Pokemon cards land in that same category. Yeah, you can get, say, £100,000, yeah, £200,000. Try and transfer it back to his bank, yeah, ain't happening. Give him a first edition Charizard unregistered asset, the back. Transfer of ownership, straight away. I can give you this card, like that, boom, and you can give me a piece of note, cash note. They're unregistered assets, yeah. As soon as people start have to register their Pokemon cards, they'll be like, oh, well, how much is the value of your Pokemon cards? Imagine being unemployed and then going to like claim benefits and they're like, do you own any gold? No. Do you own any platinum? Got no, like precious metals? You'd say no anyway. Why would you even tell them you own any precious metals? It's got fucking nothing to do with them, right? And it's like, you go, do you own any Bitcoin or do you own any crypto assets? No. Prove it, yeah? Right? We're all on fucking Keystone in privacy coins and you can't see shit. So, do you know what I mean? It's like Bitcoin's tracked. If you try any Bitcoin, like, you know, you're going to be in a grey area if you attach it to an exchange. That's why you got to be fucking smart about things when you're moving around. It's why you need clever people around you so you can go, oh, let's tickle his mind a little bit and ask a couple of questions, right? And then not only that, but they go, do you own any Pokemon cards? Yeah. Oh, how much is the value of the Pokemon cards you own? £20,000. Well, sorry, you can't claim benefits because you have more than £6,000 in assets. You'd be like, the fuck? Am I going to pay the rent? Yeah? Well, you got to pay the rent. You got to sell the cards. When you got no cards, you can come back and make a claim. Because this is what these fucking YouTubers are going to get used to, this fucking shit. This is going to go to this shit, trust me. This country is going to get fucking worse by 2030, yeah? Because Agenda 21 is going to kick in. Agenda 2030, so we already had 2021 when they released that fucking COVID nonsense, right? But that's what it is, yeah? That's what it is. That's where we're at, yeah? That's where we're at. Poke YouTubers, shut the fuck up, yeah? Stop trying to brag to people that you're making loads of money and you're not, right? You're doing it for views, you're doing it for clicks because you've got an alternative. You're making money from YouTube, you don't want people to know. That's your game plan. all your money and your income streams coming from YouTube. You're fucking getting donations. People are donating to you while your store's closed at 5 o'clock. You ain't making shit. Yeah, you ain't open 24 hours a day. Sorry, but you're not trading Bitcoin 24 hours a day like the open market. You know, your shop's only open for so many hours a day, and most people at that time are at work. So your busiest time's at the fucking weekend. That's where eBay is, bro, is the best place that's ever been to sell cards, yeah? But do you know what someone needs to do? Like, you know Ross Ulbricht, yeah, who made Bitcoin, the Bitcoin Silk Road shop. Listen, this is what they need to do. Someone makes a cryptocurrency platform. I'm not a coder, so I don't know how to do this, yeah? But basically, someone makes a cryptocurrency platform, pay with Zcash, privacy Zcash, shielding, buy a Pokemon website, collectible website, only for collectibles, Zcash only, private money that they cannot see. They cannot see the privacy. They can't see the transaction. They can't see how much was sent on the transaction. They know nothing. They know nothing. Yeah? The only thing that buyer knows is on who he sent that item to. That's it. Yeah? And within, I don't know, let's say a Proton style messaging service, encryption from end to end, either side, so no one can backdoor access it. And there you go. You've got the most ultimate selling site that will ever exist known to man. Yeah? And then you can turn around and laugh your head off like those fuckers do when they print the money. They go, and they're printing all the money. Because they're devaluing all your money, devaluing your savings, devaluing your fucking assets, deceiving all your money that you've ever saved over your life. And that's why, fuck the government. Yeah? Peace. Thanks for watching the video.